If you think my hair is greasy, that's because it is. Okay? I decided the other day, because this is how I operate. I don't know if this is a female thing or if it's just me and I have a self-destructive streak within me, which is mostly highly likely. When everything's going great, when everything's awesome and it's at their peak, I just decide, you know what would be a great idea? You know what would be a good idea right now to do? Destroy everything. My hair was perfect. It was the longest it's ever been. It was healthy. It was looking great. And what do I decide to do? You know what? I'm going to go to Walmart, get me a fucking box dye, and try highlighting my own hair. Nice going, Lily. Nice going. Now you look like Sally from Peanuts, and your hair looks like fucking hay. So I've been having it, I've had olive oil in it for the past couple days to try to revitalize what's left of its dead corpse. So it's ruined. So expect to see garbage looking hair from now on. So yes, just a disclaimer, I do shower all the time, but it is greasy because there is olive oil in my hair. Because it's dead. It's dying. Because I'm stupid as fuck. And this happens to me every time I try to improve something about myself. Again, I bite my fingernails. I have a habit of biting my fingernails. And I'm also somewhat of a tomboyish type. I don't like to say that. I just don't have time for those things. And I was like, you know what? I've never gotten a manicure in my life. I've never gotten a pedicure in my life. I've never gone to a spa. I've never done any of these things that normal people do. I don't get my hair done professionally. I cut it myself. I dye it clearly myself. And the other day I was like, you know what? I am going to go to the salon and I'm going to get my nails and my toenails done. I'm gonna get it done because I bite my nails furiously. I've never been able to break the habit, um, and I just want them done. I want them done, and I want them to look cute. So I got so excited. I was so excited. I was like, "Holy shit! I'm gonna spend the money. Give me the best of the best. I'm gonna spend the money, and I'm gonna go there." Well, my toenails look as if I could have just painted them myself. Okay. By the way, it cost $100. I could have done my toes myself, okay? They got fucking blobs. There's literally paint on the sides. I didn't want the fucking massage, the foot massage. It made me very uncomfortable. I didn't like that. I didn't want that, but they have to throw in all these other things. I'm like, what's the basic foot thing you give? I just want you to scrape it down, paint it, shape up the toenails, and have it painted well. Because whenever I try, I always get like shaky when I'm trying to, and so there's paint everywhere. It looks like fucking Gaza. Okay, so I went there, and it takes forever. I bring my son with me as well, and he's being such a good boy. He's an angel. He's literally an angel. Okay, everybody in there was like, "What is your secret? How is he so well behaved?" He was just sitting there in the little chair beside me, being such a good boy, an angel. This motherfucker went on for fucking 2 hours. I got there at 2:30. I didn't leave until like 4:30. What? People do this for fun? That was the most stressful thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I was so uncomfortable sitting there in this seat thing while this old Asian woman is working on my foot. I didn't want the fucking. I was like, just give me the basic. First of all, she's like, "What do you want? What do you want?" I'm like, I almost started laughing too because I was like, "Oh my god, I don't know what you're saying. I don't want you to. What are you saying? Speak English. You've been here for 50 years. How can you not speak English? Damn." So I didn't know what she wants. So she walks over and gets a book of like, it's like a menu of what I want. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll just get the basic. That comes with like a fucking massage. They put shit oil on my thing. Also, I was wearing sweatpants and I hadn't shaved my legs in like 2 days, so it was stubble. So embarrassing. So I pull my sweatpants up. There's like now like navy blue fuzz all over my legs. So that was embarrassing. That was mildly embarrassing. I didn't want the hot towel scrub, whatever. I'm like, just paint my toenails. That's all I want. But they do this so that they can charge a ton of money. So the toenails look like shit. They look like I could have done it, right? Then I'm like, okay, well, I want, I don't know anything about nails. I'm like, I want like an extension. I showed her the picture that I wanted. Let me just show you what I wanted. I showed her the picture that I wanted because I don't know colors. I don't know any of that bullshit. So I was like, here's a picture. Do this, please. Sorry, this is very boring TV for the men watching. I know none of you asked for this. I wanted them to look like this. See how that's simple and looks really pretty? She proceeds to start working on them. She doesn't listen to anything I say. I'm watching in horror as she's making them look like claws. Like look like I have little bear claws now. Okay, literally looks like bear claws. And I'm like, maybe, maybe don't do it that way because now it looks like retarded. I have Down syndrome fingers. These are Down syndrome fingernails. You can't tell. Look at this one. Look at that. Look at that abomination. Whatever the fuck. Look at that. Does that look like a fingernail or does that look like a retard? I have retard Down syndrome fingernails now. Fuck my life. Literally. I can't even pay for something nice. You have no idea how thrilled I was to do this. Never been into it, get a manicure, never gotten a pedicure before. I go in there, I'm like, I'm gonna pay the money. I'm sick of getting those stick-on ones that look like stick-on ones, like I look like a Mexican. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to go and get good nails and they're going to be done right. They look better, believe it or not, they look fucking better on camera than they do here. But they're round claws. I look like I'm a bear now. I look like a black bear, okay? They're all thick too, and they stick up, and now I can't get them off. And this was $100, folks. So that was my week. I was almost crying. I was almost in tears, fucking almost in tears, because I watched her just annihilating my hands and making me look like retarded. This looks retarded. It looks Down syndrome, okay? This looks like mental illness. These fingernails have mental illness. This is mental illness. Anyway, sorry for the rant, but I'm extremely pissed off, okay? And saddened and miserable that you can't. I don't know how rich people even get shit. I thought it was just this whole time throughout my life, I just thought, well, the only reason I don't have nice things and I look like shit is because I'm poor. But now I see you can't even pay for quality. And I didn't go to some piece of shit place. I went to a place that had good reviews. It looked nice. So that's what happens. You go to a nail salon, they make your hands look like they have Down syndrome. So now anytime I see somebody, they're going to think I'm one of those tacky girls that have those Down syndrome nails. And my hair looks like shit. So I've ruined myself while I was at a peak. Now my fingernails have never looked good because I gnaw them. I get nervous or it's just like a tick and they're gone, okay? But I wanted cute nails. I wanted to look like the normal girls. I was like, I'm going to be a normal girl one day. I'm going to be like everybody else. I'm going to be I want to be a basic, normal person so bad. And so that's what I thought I was going to get with the nails. And instead, I have Down syndrome nails and I look stupid and tacky.